JIT-TV, just in time.
Sanmonan Babugala Makana, very warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports and entertainment, all in one experience. Kamalam Antile Kukulet Ntombi Yakwacindi uMahlaba. Let's take a look at your top stories for today. EU's withdrawal of Zimbabwe Electoral Commission's funding is a non-event, says ZANU-PF. Coltart summons Egodini project contractor. New Zealand seeking to emulate Springboks Ireland at Rugby World Cup. Now, ZANU-PF has scoffed at the European Union's decision to withdraw a $5 million funding for the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission following the contested August general election, describing the move as a non-event. The ruling party further said the government is capable of funding ZEC without any help. ZEC was set up as an independent election monitor by the Constitution. ZANU-PF Acting Director of Information Farai Mafabira said, responding to questions on the intention of ZEC funding withdrawal by the European Union, ZANU-PF wishes to make it abundantly clear that it respects the decisions of the EU as an independent body.
The European Commission is an independent entity which has got its right to make its own decisions, and if they choose to do a rescission of the funding, that's their own decision. It is not a serious matter for us to consider or to look at, because ZEC is a constitutionally mandated organization and government has an obligation to fund all the activities of ZEC. We are capable of doing that by ourselves. So whether the EU chooses to fund or not to fund, it's neither here nor there with us. With ZANU-PF, this is a non-event.
Now, the Chinese embassy in Zimbabwe hosted a reception on Friday to celebrate the upcoming 74th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. The reception was held at the Zimbabwean capital of Harare and was attended by representatives of the Zimbabwean government, individuals from various walks of life in the country, delegates from foreign missions and a Chinese national residing at the southern African country. During his address, the Chinese ambassador to Zimbabwe, Zhou Ding, reaffirmed China's commitment to China-Zimbabwe relationship, highlighting the historical cooperation between the two nations that continues to yield tangible results.
It's a pleasure to be here. Actually, today is the day to mark the anniversary celebration, 74 years. 74 years is a long journey. If you have one people's lifetime, it's at least 2 generations. That means in 2 generations' time, China has developed to such a level that we have been able to make our people live a much better life in 74 years. And you know, at this very time, it must be the time that we must remember those of our ancestors, the previous leaders, and it's them who have paved the way for all that's happening.
JIT-TVzw Television introduces a revolutionary game changer, a massive banner, bringing your live streaming, be it entertainment, news, animation, reality shows, you name it. Visit our website at www.JIT-TVzw, where you can stream just in time and subscribe for only 10 Rand. And don't forget to go on our social media platforms at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. JIT-TV is still yet to bring you. Entertainment is our game.
Let's take a look at the African news. Now, the Malian military government has announced it will delay a presidential election scheduled for February, which was aimed at returning civilian leaders to power in the conflict-ridden West African nation. 2 rounds of voting, initially set for February 4 and 18, will be slightly postponed for technical reasons. Government spokesperson Adbolaye Maiga told reporters on Monday. Those reasons include issues linked to the adoption this year of a new constitution and a review of the electoral list, he said. He also cited a dispute with French company Idemia, which the government said is involved in the census process. Let's take a look at your international news now for today. Now, Russia's playgrounds are becoming parade grounds. At school from the Pacific to the Black Sea, children in nursery grade adorn uniforms and take part in marching practice. Older kids are being taught how to dig trenches, throw grenades, and shoot with real ammunition. In schools across the country, service in the armed forces is being glorified. Voluntary companies of teenagers are being formed, and the national curriculum is being changed to emphasize defense of the motherland. In short, Russia's children are being prepared for war. The militarization of Russia's public schools has intensified since the Russian invasion of Ukraine by Moscow government.
Of the mighty Zambezi River, right on the edge of the national park, Zambezi occupies the most unique and finest spot with the tranquility and seclusion every traveler seeks. Each of its well-appointed rooms is either garden or river facing, allowing you to soak in the serenity of the environment. The award-winning restaurant Amlonga offers delectable cuisine, which includes our famous high teas. To explore Victoria Falls from this fine location, book any of our packages now. Our Zambezi River Lodge. Relax, refresh, replenish.
Let's quickly get down now to the business side of news for today. Now, Bulawayo Mayor David Cottard has summoned the Egodini Mall project contractor Terracotta Private Limited with the view of reviewing their contract amid concerns over the delays in the completion of the project. Cottard said he will also be meeting the council legal team, adding that the decongestion of the city was dependent on the success of the project. The project started in 2012, but the constructor is still working on the civil works while the bus terminus and vendors market is yet to be completed. Now, John Becerra, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, has disclosed that the government will spend $27 million to rehabilitate irrigation schemes to aid 20,000 hectares. Apart from fighting the effects of climate change, irrigation farming aids farmers in diversifying their farming operations, which enables them to grow crops all year round rather than relying on seasonal productions. Speaking during a media lunch held in the capital on Friday, Lanza Becerra said the right thing to do is AMA, which is adoption, mitigation and action, which will enable farmers to reach their end goal. Dial of Technology now introduces an innovative and convenient way to receive medical assistance. The +263 Health app is a virtual medical care platform with a comprehensive network for doctors, specialists, hospitals and pharmacies to interact a lot easier with patients in the comfort of their home. To access the app, you can download it on Google Play Store or Apple Store, create your own account online, search for a verified doctor, and choose to visit or consult any doctor via video call or WhatsApp to give out details on your prescription for just a minimum consultation fee. That way you can go to any pharmacy near you for your pickup, creating a better world with +263 Health app.
As you can see as an example, this is a live patient consulting a real doctor.
For more information, visit the website at www.plus263health.com. Stop waiting on queues for long hours and move from difficult to easy life with +263 Health app, making health more affordable for every Zimbabwean, because your health
is our health too.
And now on your JIT-TV News weather report. And lastly, on your sports news for today. Now, New Zealand flanker Dilton Papali said on Monday that All Blacks were inspired by watching Ireland's brutal victory over South Africa in the Rugby World Cup at the weekend, and they aspire to reach that level. The world's top two sides played out at a thrilling low-scoring match at the Stade de France on Saturday, with Ireland urging it 13-8 after wayward place picking by the Springboks. New Zealand sit fourth in the world and have lost their last match against the three teams above them, including the World Cup's opening games with host France. New Zealand set out the last weekend of games after following up their France defeat with a routine 71-3 thrashing of outsiders Namibia. And that is all from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me today. As always, kindly please comment and follow us on all our social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Or rather, you can go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Andile Gugule. Have yourselves an amazing day.
Hello, I'm Sashali Taylor, top 12 Miss World South Africa, finalist for 2023. And on behalf of me, JIT-TV and South Africa, I'm wishing the Springboks all the best of luck for their game this Saturday. Go Bokke!
JIT-TV, just in time.
There are not so many places where mice excellence has been achieved. Meeting in Zimbabwe is the best business decision you will ever make. Our adherence to COVID-19 safety protocols is second to none, coupled with the warm and hospitable nature of the people of Zimbabwe. Our conference facilities sit on marvelous backdrops which will offer a splendid experience that will leave a lasting impression on you and your delegates. The magic of Zimbabwe can be felt in every breath, bite and beat. Stadiums and exhibition centers are known for their international appeal and world-class standards. The high-end technology will surely enhance your experience of the exhibition, festival or concert. Motivate your team by treating them to a trip of a lifetime through our crafted itineraries. Should they have love for adrenaline-packed activities or calm and relaxed excursions, the enchantment will last a lifetime of memories. Mingle and engage with locals and enjoy our diverse culture and warm hospitality. Our mice drivers are ready to welcome you to Zimbabwe and exceed your expectations.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just